catch a spoon knee first, and then extend it last second. Good. 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 And then you drive this hip like this. Yeah. Yes. So I'm just happy. From here.
तो हमारा जो ये UFC जिम है बेसिकली ये प्लेटफॉर्म ऐसा बना हुआ है जहाँ पे आप हर टाइप की ट्रेनिंग कर सकते हो, नॉट ओनली स्ट्रेंथ ट्रेनिंग बट एक ही फ्लोर के अंदर आप कॉम्बैट स्पोर्ट्स कर सकते हो, जैसे BJJ हो गया, MMA हो गया, अभी मुआथाई के जैसे क्लासेस चालू हैं, राइट, बॉक्सिंग है, प्लस कार्डियो का सेक्शन भी है यहाँ पे जहाँ पे आपको हर एक वैरायटी की कार्डियो मिल जाती है। ऊपर एक टेरेस भी है जहाँ पे आप आउटडोर फंक्शनल ट्रेनिंग कर सकते हैं। हमारे यहाँ पे एक स्टूडियो रूम भी है, स्टूडियो रूम के अंदर स्पिनिंग क्लासेस होती हैं, उसके अलावा और भी काफ़ी क्लासेस होती हैं जैसे जुम्बा हो गया, योगा हो गया। सो ऑन अ मंथली बेसिस हम लोग अराउंड 100 सेशंस ऐसे ग्रुप क्लासेस भी करते हैं।
आज कुछ नया चालू हो रहा है यहाँ पे, 2 फाइटर्स आए हुए हैं।
हाँ, 2 फाइटर्स आए हुए हैं जो थाईलैंड से स्पेशली मंगाए हुए हैं एंड वो टीच कर रहे हैं मुआथाई। सो दिस इज़ अ वेरी गुड सेशन फॉर ऑल द मेंबर्स जो यहाँ पे आए हैं। अभी स्पेशली हम लोग ने वुमेंस के लिए भी एक स्पेशल मुआथाई का क्लास रखा था, बच्चों के लिए भी रखा हुआ है।
ब्रांड है आइपोराइजिक, ये है रिकवरी के लिए, वर्कआउट के बाद इसको हम यूज़ कर सकते हैं। बस ध्यान रखना है कि इसको बोन पे यूज़ नहीं करें, तो हम इसको मसल्स पे यूज़ कर सकते हैं। जैसे कि मैंने आज चेस्ट मारा तो मैं इसको चेस्ट पे आफ्टर वर्कआउट यूज़ कर रहा हूँ,
क्या
तो
बेनिफिट
इससे 40% रिकवरी हो जाती है, तो बहुत अच्छी चीज़ है ये।
ओके,
लोग सेंटर सब लोग सेंटर
You said this year is a very special year for us, both in Thailand and India. It's 75 years of diplomatic relation between Thailand and India. So we are at the Consulate General. We think about doing something to commemorate this one, and we choose Muay Thai as one of the activities that both of us can enjoy. Then I have to thank UFC Gyms for allowing us to use his excellent facilities and allow us to have a very good time together. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Sir, if you would like to say something? Mr. Christian?
Yes. No, I want to thank the Honorable Council hosting this. I want to thank both master instructors for coming. It's a lot of fun. UFC, thank you so much for hosting. United States welcomes and seconds the Thai cultural expansion and display. It's wonderful. Personally, been doing this a very long time myself, so I have a vested interest. And it's wonderful we could do this and display it here in India. And UFC is a perfect place to do it, so thank you so much.
I will try and not speak really good. Okay, I need to say thank you, Thai Consulate, for making this project, and thank you for UFC Gym for the place, for everything. We try to teach, to tell everybody we have Muay Thai, and then we try to tell everybody how to do Muay Thai, how to use Muay Thai, and then for no Muay Thai and no Thailand. Sorry, I don't speak English.
Characteristic and
Master,
it's part
you
of
words
our
from you also.
Okay, thank you for Thai Consulate and UFC Gym. Like funny, I come to India, first time I come.
Very good experience for you, right? I understand.
Thank for the coach. And I have one student from Thailand. He starts me and say, you train with my coach, so nice. and he say thank for UFC Gym India and AJ. Question, I learned a lot. Thank you so much. Thank you.
I would like to thank the Honorable Consul General for Thailand and Deputy Consul General Dini for hosting this event here. We are delighted and happy to be part of this 75 years old friendship, partnership between India and Thailand. And we are glad we have these coaches here because it's very rare to get authentic coaches from the country of origin to come and train here. And they bring with them years of experience in the trade. And we did, in the last 3 days, we did a lot of classes with our members and outsiders, and that was an experience that we gave, which was very hard to get in India. Also like to thank Christian for hosting a session here with us. We would love to have you back again with our members, but I believe it's too short a time considering the kind of knowledge that you have. I'm going to leave a last note for all of you. UFC Gym is the only gym in the world which has all the forms of training under one roof. So we have a traditional gym, which is your typical weight training, cardio, Zumba, salsa. We have functional training gym, like a CrossFit gym. And we also have an MMA gym, which offers Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Muaythai. And we cater to an age group starting from a 5-year to a 50-year. I mean, it's not restricted to above, but that's the only club that offers that. So I would like you to take this message out with people and let them come and experience what we offer, because this is one of its kind gym and we bring talent from all over the world in this place. So come and take benefit of this place, come and experience the place. You will see a whole lot of difference in your fitness regime when you come and train with UFC Gym. Thank you.
First, we have to go back, can start from the beginnings. That the government policies of Thailand and India is quite coincidentally similar. And in Thailand, we are promoting the Muay Thai, and in India, they promote the Ayush. That means we have something in common. That means we try to bring the
and stamina, and you will develop a skill that is beyond anything you thought your body could do. As you saw in the video, Muay Thai is derived from warrior arts that were meant for battle, and it's changed into a combative sport that is based on respect and based on mutual skills. So I think spiritually, physically, emotionally, it's good for you. By challenging yourself, pushing yourself beyond your limits, you'll be capable of so much more.
All right, one more question.
Good answer?
Question. So it has been trying to promote a lot of self-defense with karate and taekwondo. Do you think Muay Thai to be the next self-defense kind of sport?
So I will say that Muay Thai combined with good grappling like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is the future of self-defense. In the United States, we are almost fanatical about Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and Thai boxing and Muay Thai, and it's everywhere now. When I started 35, 37 years ago, 38 years ago, no one knew what it was. And now it is very, very common, and in the United States we compete all over the world. And so it is the future. It also is easy to do. You don't need a lot of equipment. And here in India, I believe that it could take off easily. Anyone can learn in school, in a courtyard, and it doesn't matter. It's wonderful having a beautiful gym like this, but in Thailand, they train in the most Spartan of environments in the villages and the schools. You don't need a lot to do it. So yes, defense-wise,
Absolutely, every man, woman, and child, regardless of age.
Sir, my question is, since we have multiple combat sports, so how does this Muaythai stand out from the other combat sports, and why should Indians take this sport as a option for self-defense, because we already have other sports over here?
So there are two ways to look at it. As somebody who wants to indulge in fitness, or somebody who wants to become an athlete. So since we are in a gym and we get into members, I will take that subject first. So as a member, when I come in, I'm here to train. I am here to enjoy, I am here to do an activity. So most of the classes are designed around Muay Thai or kickboxing or boxing conditioning. It's not about sparring and punching. So you're teaching them the technique and you're also doing a workout. So you're doing a full body functional training, you're doing a cardio, and you have a nice group workout of 60 minutes. But if you want to become an athlete usually comes from different backgrounds. Maybe a wushu background, a karate background, taekwondo, or BJJ. But today, if you want to be a world-class athlete, you want to compete in UFC gym or any other body, you have to know Muay Thai, you have to know BJJ. But BJJ is the sport today to look forward to, because that is the fastest evolving sports in the world. A lot of countries around the globe have made it mandatory as part of the school curriculum to teach BJJ. If you look at the Middle East, most of the schools have BJJ curriculum. India, we are probably 20 years behind as far as BJJ is concerned. We only know 2 known black belts in the entire population of 1.35 billion. So there are only 2 athletes who are black belts. So if you have to teach BJJ as a technique program, you need to be a black belt to award a certificate. That's the reason why we have to bring Paulo down all the way from Brazil, who's black belt Dan 3, to start the program. So we officially launched the BJJ program here at UFC Gym Bandra last week. And now slowly we're going to take it out across country. So if you want to learn BJJ, this is a place from an authentic coach which comes with a legacy of its own. So again, as I said, the outlook would be from a customer or from an athlete perspective.
It is recognized as a sport of rich. So
which one?
Golf.
Golf,
yeah. So like the tennis, cricket, it is usually said that if you have money, then you can play it, because it takes a lot of expenses to play that sport. So in Muay Thai, so what is the can a common man can he take up Muay Thai as a sport or as a fitness option? Like what are the differences? Yeah.
See, if you look at any martial art learning is not expensive. Taekwondo, karate, because it doesn't involve a large infrastructure the way the academies are run in India. It doesn't require a lot of equipment, as Christian said. It's more of dedication and what age you start. So each sport has its own timeline where you reach. So it's affordable. Martial arts is affordable, but when you compete at an international level, then you need specialized coaches. We have a lot of talent in India. So if you look at the history of UFC, which is the largest body which hosts MMA fights, we've got only one gentleman who made it, which is Bharat Kandhare from Nasik. Comes from a very humble background, made his way through a local league, and then he went for the fight. But with our kind of size of population, we still don't have our athletes representing India in global platform of fight. So when you reach that stage, that's where you need people who have experience and know those techniques. So start as a starting point, it's affordable, you go to a point. Then either you come to a UFC gym where we have international coaches. A lot of people even go to Phuket to train. A lot of people go to America to train before their fights. But what we are trying to do here is, we are trying to bring those coaches down here to India so that you spend 1/10 or maybe less the money and get the same kind of training what you would get in Phuket or in Bali or in America. So that's what we are trying to do. Gym is not a typical gym. It's not about coming and lifting weights. I would like to request all of you who are seeing this video, please come along as an entire family. Come with your wife, come with your sister, brother and kids, and we have programming for all of you. This is the only place where the complete family can come and work out, and we have different programs for each age group. So if I have to come in with my wife, she loves Zumba. So she would do a Zumba class, I would probably do a weight training or a kickboxing class. My kids love to be in the cage with the coach to work around and do their functional training. This experience nobody offers in the country. And if you want to learn authentic MMA or any martial art, this is a place where we have talented coaches coming all over the world. As you've seen, we have here, and we will continue this tradition of bringing coaches down and imparting education, to the athletes which are there. And in the last 3 days, majority of the people who came and took the classes here, they were all from the background of sports. They were not your regular members. So for them, it's very expensive to go back and train for 3 days with these coaches, renowned coaches in Thailand. So we're bringing them here and making sure those pro athletes who want to get into sports get an exposure to Muay Thai or different forms of sports which are there.
Thank you so much.
So basically, the interaction was very good. Chris sir, he was very interactive and he taught lesson-wise lesson. Or we got to know about new technique. Actually, I never heard of, never did Muaythai before. And thanks to Nini, I met her in iftar party. You know the iftar party from Baba Siddiqui sir, uncle. He hosted me. I met her there, and she invited me to be a part of this beautiful event. And I get to know and learn new techniques, the self-defense. He was teaching us the way of defensive rather than being offensive. And this is what I learned, and this was a great thing to know that our technique should not be to hurt someone. It was more of to defend ourselves. And it was hosted at UFC gym, and they were very kind, and their hospitality was very good, and enjoyed here every bit.
मुआयथाई ट्रेनिंग फर्स्ट टाइम इंडिया में आया है, क्या कहना चाहेंगे? वो भी यूएफसी जिम प्रोवाइड कर रहा है।
जी, तो मुआयथाई ट्रेनिंग के बारे में इंडिया में लोगों को ज़्यादा पता नहीं है, एंड आई विश कि ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा इसके बारे में लोग जाने, बिकॉज ये एक डिफेंसिव ट्रेनिंग है। यहाँ पे आप सामने वाले को हर्ट करने से ज़्यादा खुद के बचाव के लिए ट्रेनिंग की जाती है। सो ऑल क्रेडिट्स टू यूएफसी जिम, ताकि उन्होंने इसको इंट्रोड्यूस कराया, एंड स्पेशली नीमी एंड ऑल द पीपल involved in this, Chris sir and the other guy who was training me, I forgot his name, and he was very supportive and professional at his work.
ओके,
फिल्म के बारे में बताइए।
जी हाँ, मेरी मूवी आ रही है एक विलन रिटर्न्स, आप जल्द देखेंगे। वो 8 जुलाई को रिलीज़ होगी। इसके अलावा मेरे 3 वेब सीरीज़ भी हैं अमेजोन प्राइम के लिए, हश हश, और डिज्नी प्लस हॉटस्टार के लिए हैंड ऑफ गॉड। और मेरे एड्स वगैरह भी आपने देखी होगी। अभी हाल फिलहाल में एक ऐड आ रही है सलमान खान के साथ, जिसमें वो आते हैं फ्यूचर से आया हूँ, तो उसमें मैं ही उनके साथ जो दूसरा सलमान खान बना हूँ।
तो क्या नाम है आपका?
मेरा नाम है अमीर शाह, EMIR, अमीर शाह। और आप सबका बहुत बहुत थैंक यू।
थैंक यू।